Lloyd Banks returns. The punchline king is back. Look what my punchlines did for rap. I inspired the new Jacks. Man, Lamborghini Lloyd. How many of y'all are Lloyd Banks fans out there in the world today? Southside. Man, Lloyd Banks has always been a different type of rapper. Since he came on the scene, he was a guy that MCs gravitated to. Because a lot of MCs wasn't riding with 50 Cent. When 50 was coming out, before anybody ever heard of Get Rich, a lot of MCs weren't dealing with 50. They just looked at him as an anomaly. Like, he raps simple. They just blew it off. Then, they just didn't really gravitate to Tony. They just like, all right. Once they heard Banks, them MCs' heads turned around and paid attention. Like, whoa, nah, yeah, I feel him. And they were hooked into G Unit. Some of them wanted to listen to Banks. And Banks was, these Lloyd Banks fans had to be dug up like worms. But that it worked. The energy worked. They all gravitated over to G Unit, and a lot of people became Lloyd Banks fans. And a lot of people who gravitated to 50 were able to see Lloyd Banks because of it. Now, if either one wasn't with each other, do I think fifth would have been fifth no matter what? Fifth was going to be 50 Cent. You was never going to have a problem with that. But Banks, we probably have never heard of Lloyd Banks. He would have been the mixtape king, and we'd have never seen or heard him and knew how great he probably really, truly was. But anyway, he has departed from G Unit. Him and 50 Cent don't keep in contact from what we know. And he refuses to talk about it. And believe me, you won't get a word out of Lloyd Banks. If that man promises that he's going to do something, he normally does it. He's very thorough with that. Then he's playing on the basketball court and wants to play. Any rapper who thinks they want to play, they're in shape and they want to go or think they're ready. You just want to get up a couple more shots and then he's ready to play. But the thing about Lloyd Banks is he did his first like Instagram live, and he's sitting on the floor talking to fans after playing a basketball game, looking like JaVale McGee a little bit. Sitting on the floor talking to fans. And I'm like, oh man, here he comes. And he's just answering questions about, different things, but he's not talking about 50 and none of that. And he's talking about now he don't, he's clean. It was like, dude, I was doing all this smoking stuff since like 92 because they had the yellow envelopes, like, man, I'm done with that part of my life, man. And now that he's clean, he just says subject matter change. That's the only thing's different. He's like, I wouldn't say I'm rapping better. He's rapping the same, just that, the things he's rapping about are more vast. So he's going to be going in a different direction. And then he kind of took a dig at Drake because everybody in the comment section was asking, has he heard the Scorpion album? and do he think it's a classic? And he was like, everybody's calling a classic after 2 days. He's like, let's see in 2 years or 5 years will people be calling it a classic. That's when it's a classic. Let's see 2 years from now, 5 years from now. Then we'll see if it's a classic. So and he's right. We call classic too much. We probably need to chill on that. Let's just give it a break. Even though I think 2 years from now, Scorpion will still be hot. But you're right. It is hard. We call something a classic, then we don't even play it 2 days later. Like, how many people play, like, remember when Daytona was out and everybody, this is fire, this is that. Who plays Daytona today? So he's right. What makes you go back and check it out? It's just so much material out now. Like through the internet, people just start throwing stuff out. You like, man, Killer Show dropped the album. Like, yeah, they dropped it. It's all you gotta do is stream it. I mean, man, I get some time. Can really listen to it. But anyway, Banks is back. Well, at least he's made a public appearance. His first time since splitting with 50 in the unit. Tell me if you saw it, you liked it, and do you agree with his comment about a classic album? Let me know in the comment section.